Okay,
And
I
did
want to
you-
make, yeah, I want to
Did
make
you
the
receive
statement.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to read the statement before we start. This meeting is being held pursuant to Executive Order 16 issued by the Governor of the State of Tennessee. It is being held electronically due to the need to protect health, safety, and well-being of the citizenry, and without objection will proceed in that manner. As such, all members of the committee must be able to hear the chairman and each other. If you cannot hear other members, please notify the chairman immediately. All votes will be done by roll call. And when you speak to a matter, please identify yourself. This meeting is available to the public on public access TV and is streaming live on YouTube. So, and I want to call the meeting to order and ask for a motion for approve the minutes. If everybody had a chance to read the minutes.
Commissioner Mason moved for approval.
Commissioner Beathard, second.
Has anybody got any changes or corrections? Okay, ready to vote? Commissioner Beathard, how do you vote?
Aye.
Jennifer Mason, how do you vote?
Commissioner Mason, aye.
Commissioner Matt Williams, how do you vote?
Aye.
Okay, we're ready for the resolution then? I mean, minutes pass.
You
And I
have,
vote aye, 4-0.
Commissioner Nations,
Yes.
Oh, Nations is on, okay. It passes 5-0.
And it also looks like Ricky Jones is on as well.
Commissioner Jones votes aye.
Okay. Are you on our committee too, Ricky? I was trying to figure out who was on it. You are too?
I think I am.
Okay.
Commissioner
I was
Jones, you are
looking-
not on the committee, but you're welcome to stay on.
Okay, I'm not. Okay, thanks.
Okay. We've got one resolution, and I don't have a number for this resolution. But it is a
It has not
resolution.
been filed.
Okay, resolution amending the rules, regulation, and procedures of the Williamson County Board of Commissioners concerning the date and time of the Board of Commissioners' regularly scheduled meeting. Could I get a motion for approval?
Nations move for approval.
Get a second, please? Get it on the floor?
Commissioner Williams, second.
Okay. I think this was sponsored by Tommy Little. Is Tommy on to speak to it? I take it not. It's my understanding what this is to change the meeting times to add a meeting in December because of the amount of resolutions that we have in January. Does anybody want to speak about this?
Commissioner Mason, I'd like to speak.
Okay.
Did this come about, I'm assuming, just by reading it, because of enough resolutions being filed in November? I guess my concern is we traditionally don't have a meeting in December, and that's for a multitude of reasons. I mean, there's so much going on in December, even as a county commissioner, events to attend, et cetera. Is it absolutely necessary that we add this meeting, or can we not just reserve December for a special called session if we need it?
Bobby, do you want to speak to that?
I can. This is basically the same issue that the mayor had brought up last November. It's in response to the outrageous number of late files that we have to get certain things approved by January 1st. I think it's his belief that if we add this meeting, then we will not have to rush those late files in. And I do understand what Commissioner Mason is saying, and this board does have the authority to call a special called meeting. I'll be glad to answer any other questions.
I think there's also some concerns about getting enough for a quorum for all the other meetings for the December meeting also. They have enough problems getting quorums anyway, so I personally like the idea of just a specially called meeting if there's so many.
Commissioner Beathard here, and I concur with those statements. I think in the 10 years I've been a commissioner on my end, and of course it could be a whole lot different in the office, the mayor's office, and Bobby, your office, but it doesn't seem that January has been that difficult of a meeting. It could be that I'm not seeing the scrambling that's going on in the background, but from my perspective, January is usually 30 minutes to an hour longer than an average meeting, but not something that's not it can't be handled. At the same time, this isn't a huge issue for me either way. I guess I'm all right with it either way, but I lean towards Commissioner Mason and Commissioner Herbert that perhaps we use it as a special call meeting when those anomalies happen that require it.
Has anybody else got any comments or concerns?
Yeah, this is Commissioner Williams. My initial thoughts on it is that, December's a hard month just because of everything that's going on. And I agree with Commissioner Beathard. I think I'd prefer just to continue to stay with the special called meeting.
I will let you know that under the statute for special call meeting, we will have to list every one of the resolutions, or at least a description of what resolutions you will hear, because you cannot hear anything else or take any other action other than what's in the notice for the special called meeting.
Does anybody else want to speak on this matter? Are we ready to vote? Commissioner Beathard, how do you vote?
Commissioner Beathard votes no.
Commissioner Mason, how do you vote?
Commissioner Mason votes no.
Commissioner Nations, how do you vote?
Nations, no.
Commissioner Williams, how do you vote?
No.
And Commissioner Herbert votes no. The resolution fails with 0 yes and 5 no. Do we have any more business before the commission, Rules Committee?
I don't believe I have any.
Okay. Would somebody like to motion for an adjournment?
Commissioner Mason, move to adjourn.
Commissioner Williams, second.
Okay, that ends our meeting. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Y'all
you.
have a good day.
Hopefully we can make the next one in person.
Yeah, agreed.
Bye.
Agreed.
Thank y'all.
Bye.
Bye.